Hey everyone, it's Dave from OrgoneGenerator.com. In this video, I'm going to be talking about trend cards, and that's what these things are right here. Trend cards are extremely powerful, and they're an easy way to immediately make your manifestations with an Orgone generator faster and more effective. In this video, I'm going to talk about what trend cards are, why they're important, and give you an introduction on how to use them. And I'm really excited to talk about these. I use trend cards on a daily basis. Nick uses trend cards on a daily basis. Karl uses trend cards on a daily basis. And we all use them because they're so powerful and easy to use with just a little bit of instruction. And right here, I've got paper versions of some trend cards that I printed out this morning. And really, I'm shooting this video because I've been using paper versions of trend cards daily over the past few months. And I say paper versions because up to this point, trend cards have only been available as part of the manifestation software. The Super Manifestation Program, which we sell, which is software that links with an Orgone generator. Trend cards come as part of that program, and you use them within the software. So if you already have the software, you've seen these before and you know how powerful they are. However, a few months ago, I started consistently using the trend cards outside of the software, just in a paper version, just like this. And I found myself using paper versions a lot more. I still use the software, but I love the paper versions. They're really quick and they're really easy once you print them out. So I just wanted to show you how these work. So if you already have the software, you can print and use your trend cards immediately, just like this. If you don't have the software, what we're doing, we are working on coming up with a new offering where we select what we think are the most powerful trend cards and offering those as a download without the software at a lower price than the software. The software is great. There's still a ton of functionality and benefit that you get in the software besides the trend cards. But the trend cards are a big part of why the software is valuable, and we want to give people a chance to use the trend cards themselves without using the software. So I'm going to give you a nice introduction here. I will probably do more videos on this topic because there's a lot you can do with these, and I want you to be able to understand their full capabilities. Okay, so let's start off with the basics. What is a trend card? So you see these right here. These are just... You can see the paper version right here, okay? And I will show you these. We're going to go through all of these. But what is a trend card in general? And it's pretty simple. A trend card is a structural link to a specific trend that is created and established in the card's design, all right? So if you remember, a trend is a desired outcome or desired result. So we talk about trends a lot. It's something you have an intention to get. It's a desired outcome or a desired result. And a trend card, what we say with the Orgone generators is to create a structural link to that trend. That's what you use. You know, that's like a written intention that you put in the in your generator or on your generator. So a trend card is just a structural link to a specific trend. Okay, and a trend is one of the key elements, like we've talked about, of what we call an operation. An operation is, target plus trend plus life energy. So a trend card is basically a pre-made trend link. That's what these are, a pre-made trend link. So you could look at the trends on this, and we're going to go through these. You look at the trends on this, and if you use one of these cards, you would not have to create your own trend link. You would not have to do a written intention, for example. Okay? So rather than having to do a written intention or create some other trend link like a picture or something like that, you can just use a trend card. So the reason we use these ourselves is they are basically a plug and play trend link. So rather than having to do a written intention or get a picture or any sort of trend link, we can look through the library of trend cards that we have and pick one out and just use that really fast. And like I said, we use them in the software, and over the past few months, I've used these daily. In another video, I might show you a bag. I get a plastic bag of maybe hundreds of these that I've printed out. So they are just a pre-made structural link, but they're really powerful. So it's plug and play trend link for an Orgone generator. That's a good way to think about it. And why are they useful? So the plug and play aspect is, of course, useful, right? You don't have to put in any work yourself. And I'll give you specific examples, but I'll give you one really fast. Money, right? Everybody wants more money. So we've got a trend card. Specifically, this is a trend to attract money to you, and I'll show you exactly how to use this. So rather than me writing, I need money, or me using a dollar bill or anything that would represent money, I can take that trend card and use it instead. Easy. So the pre-made plug and play aspect is really useful, but what really makes these things so useful is that they're extremely powerful. And we use these every day because we've gotten such good results with them. That's me, that's Nick, that's Karl. And so they're plug and play, but they're really, really powerful structural links. And it's a topic we haven't covered as much, and I'm going to cover it more in this video and other videos. But, how are they powerful? Well, the trend cards themselves, they were designed and made by Karl Welz himself, the inventor of the Orgone Generator. He chose all of the trends listed, and this is only, what do we got here? We got 4, 8, 11, 13, 15. So this is only 15 trend cards. There are hundreds of trend cards, okay? So I've just selected some to show you sort of the capabilities and talk to you a little bit and give you an introduction, like I said. But Karl selected all of these trends himself, and then he designed the cards. And like we said, a trend card is a structural link to a specific trend, to a desired outcome or result that is created and established in the card's design. So Karl chose the trend, he chose the desired outcome or result, say money, and then he designed it. And we can go into the design later, but what you should know right now is that Karl has really, really deep experience creating powerful structural links. And for these, he threw everything he has into that. He's been developing trend cards for years and years. Like I said, there are hundreds of them. And in general, they're powerful because Karl is excellent. I mean, he's the inventor of these devices that we like so much and that are amazing. He's excellent at creating a strong, energetic connection to a specific trend. That's what these do. These cards are all about you manifesting faster, more easily, and more fully than you ever have before. That's why we are doing this video, is we were thinking, what can we do? What can we give to people that would be easy and effective to help them use their generators better? And I'd been using these daily. I hadn't even thought about it. In the past, I've used them in the software, but I hadn't thought about, I started using them in paper form, and then I just sort of suddenly thought and said, wait, that's really easy because I keep using these, and I'm using these more than I'm even using the software. I use the software, probably for me, I use it for longer term stuff. And it's not always true. I use it for a lot of stuff. But on a daily basis, if I'm just trying to do something really quick, I get one of these trend cards and I use that. And like I said, they're powerful because Karl is excellent at creating a strong, energetic connection to a specific trend. And in many cases, Karl is probably better at creating an energetic connection than the average user of an Orgone generator. So, by being the inventor of the Orgone generator, he's got a lot of practice creating trends. And so, what I mean by that is, let's take money again. So somebody could, if you're brand new and you bought an Orgone generator and you do a written intention of, I want more money, okay? There's a question, like we've talked about before, structural links are the bridge between you and your desired outcome or result. And the generator provides the life energy to go across that bridge. In the case of, in general, we've talked about this before, the primary reason a manifestation fails is a lack of life energy. But there is something to be said for structural links as well, how strong they are. So, if you just got a new generator and you want more money, and you sat down and you wrote, I want more money, and you just did it really fast, you weren't really thinking about it, you probably did not create a strong energetic connection to that desired outcome. So now with practice, of course, most people can get good at creating structural links. But what you get with this, so let's say that you're brand new, you got a generator, and you want more money, and you get these, and you get this card, and then you use this like I'll show you later. You are getting the benefit of Karl's energetic connection that he has basically programmed into this card, okay? That is, so you are getting the benefit of that without having to create your own. It's better if you create your own as well, okay? That's always gonna be true, but you are getting the benefit of the energetic connection that Karl is able to establish after years and years of practice, and that he has programmed and designed into this card. That is what you are getting when you are using these trend cards, and that is extremely powerful. Like I said, for a lot of things, Nick and I, we use the trend cards as our default rather than try to create our own. We're like, okay, what do we need to do? Is there a trend card for that? Oh, good. That's how powerful we think these are, and they're a huge cheat code. They're a huge cheat code to using a generator and to getting the results you want, and that's why we love them, and that's why we're showing you them now. So, like I said, it's not always true. It's not always true that Karl is better at creating an energetic trend. It's not always true. There are some people who are great at using a generator, intuitively. Some people have a lot of practice for years and years, but Karl in general is probably better than most people, and we've just gotten such a great benefit from using these trend cards instead of making our own, and that's why we wanted to share these with you. So let's do a survey of the cards we have here. I've got 4, 8, 11, 13, 15. Okay, I've got 15 cards here. There are hundreds and hundreds of different trend cards. When we're talking about breaking these up and providing them outside of the software, we're going to choose, we've been looking at it. I think we're going to choose 120 to 150 of the most powerful that we use the most often. Some are very niche specific, tough to describe. If you already have the software, you know what I'm talking about. But there are hundreds of different trend cards, and we're going to cut the number down to 120 to 150 of the most powerful. So this is about 10% of the trend cards that you would get. Okay, so and I just picked these out this morning to give you an idea of what you can do and what's possible. When we give out in the software, the trend cards are divided up into specific topics or areas. Okay, and what I mean by that would be, let's just go through them here. So we've got, and they're in folders. So all these are files contained in folders, and the folders are the area or the topic. Okay, so this is business and money. So, and the topics in general are what people want to manifest on normally, right? So what do people normally want? Okay, and that's what kind of Karl focused on and has created over the years. So, so this is business and money, and let's just take a look at these real fast. So we've got money, like I already showed you. Okay, everybody probably wants some more money. It's not everything, but it makes life a lot easier. So one of the most common things we hear is, "What do you want to manifest?" "I'd like to manifest more money." Okay, and as I'll show you later, you can see my my target links down here. I'm going to show you how to use these. Okay, and you can use these in conjunction with another structural link. So you can do a written intention and then also attach this, right? So if you needed to specify how much money, how fast, or something like that, you can do that. And that's what we do pretty frequently. We mix structural links. So, so this is money. Another one, this is general business success. Okay, and we've been running this one on our own business for years. Okay, Karl has as well. So this is a general business success. So if you have a business, for instance, a lot of people who buy our generators, they have their own business of some sort. So what we teach them to do is create a target link for the business and use this as a trend to attract business success to that target of their business. Okay, another good one, and this is power of persuasion. Okay, and now this is contained in the business folder, but a lot of these, as I'll show you, are crossover, so they can go in multiple different domains. All right, so power of persuasion, there might be a lot of situations where you'd want to be more persuasive, not just business, but this is in the business pack. Okay, so power of persuasion, who doesn't want to be more persuasive? It's a very useful skill. One that I just pulled out that I hadn't even seen, we talk about people who own their own business, but look at this. Find a good job. So, given the weirdness of the situation right now with all these lockdowns and everything else, you hear about a lot of people losing their job. This is a trend specifically for find a good job. Now, you could link this with another written statement to talk about your industry or to talk about a timeline or something like that. But this is a trend card for finding a good job. And you can understand that. Let's look at this one. This is a really broad one, like I said. So this is just to charge with life force. That's what this trend card is for, charge with life force. So you can use this for a variety of things. If you just want to charge yourself or your plants or, what have I used this for? Pets. to charge yourself with prana, with chi, with orgone. Okay, things that I've been using this for lately. I've been using it on animals. I'm currently on my my family has a farm in rural Tennessee, and that's where I am right now. I have been using this on animals of everything from pets to goats. Goats aren't really pets. I've been using this on animals. We've just planted a lot of vegetables. We got some large gardens. And what I'm going to do with this is create a structural link to the garden. I'm charging the soil, and then once the plants start showing through, I'm going to charge the plants themselves. So this is a really useful kind of general thing, general trend card that's just very useful. Could you do a written intention? Sure, but why not use this instead? So that's a pretty general one. Another one that's pretty general is protection from physical danger. Hold that right. So protection from physical danger. It's exactly what it sounds like. What have I used this on recently? We have some dogs here on the farm, and they're Great Pyrenees. They're out at night. They bark a lot. They try to protect everything. I worry about them. I worry about them. They're up all night. I hear them barking. So I created target links to the dogs, and then I throw this onto the target link, like I will show you. Okay, and that. To give them protection from physical danger. And that's a really broad, what does that mean? I worry they're going to get out and get shot or get hit by a car or have a wolf attack them or something like that. You know what I mean? So this covers like a kind of a broad range of physical danger. So this kind of goes across categories. Another category that we have, so we have money and business success, money. So that's one pack that we have. Okay, another pack that we have, and I didn't do as many from these because there are some funny ones, but we've got what we'll call romantic relationships. Let's call them that. Let's call it romantic. All right. So if you look at this, a new love. Okay, this is we've joked about a love spell before. This is it. Okay, this would create a love operation, and I'll show you how to do it. But this is a new love, right? And in this one, we've got solidify love, right? Because at different points in a relationship, you would want a different type of love. So you've got a new love, and you've got solidify love. And then, there's a third one that's a special love. And then in some of the ones that I did not post, again, this is think of it as like a package of related trend cards around a specific topic. So we've got, this is a pack. Think of this as like romantic relationships. And some of the cards I didn't push, it's attract a partner. There's some erotic based cards in there, create erotic thoughts, things like that. So the romantic pack is funny. I didn't pull out as many of the trend cards, but it is largely for romantic relationships, sexual relationships. There is some friendship and stuff in there. And that actually might be in another one, but we have a whole pack. We have business and money, okay? And then we have romantic relationships. So those are two separate packs, all right? And I'm just kind of showing you. I've got these divided up based on packs. So a new love and solidify love. I'm going to show you later, maybe in this video or in another video, I'm really going to show you how to use this card right here. We use this daily. I can't even tell you. Because love is a really powerful motivator. So if you're running operations to try to get things that you need or that you want, and you need to run operations on other people, this is a hugely powerful card. We use this daily. We use it all the time. Everything from, if you need to call your bank or you need to call something and get something done, it'd be better if the person you're talking to feels love for you, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. Okay, a third pack that we have is these right here, and this is people skills, okay? People skills, operating, dealing with other people. So I've got I just chose 3, and these are pretty good. We have magnetic appeal, okay? Turn enemies into friends. Who does not want to have magnetic appeal, right? You talk about, so we've got magnetic appeal, we got charisma, and I just chose this one to be more self-assertive. Okay, so with magnetic appeal, that's exactly what it sounds like. You're irresistible. There's actually another card for irresistible. There's a number, like I said, this is just a small percentage of the cards we have. This is about 10% probably of the cards we're thinking about including, okay? So magnetic appeal, exactly what it sounds like. Who doesn't want to be magnetic, all right? Charisma, everybody could be a little more charismatic, right? And I'm going to show you in this video how to use a couple of these really effectively. So charisma, everybody would like to have a little more charisma. It's useful, and so once you use these properly, and I'll give you just a real quick thing rather than just going through them. Here's how you make yourself more charismatic, and here's how you use all of these. So like we said, an operation is target plus trend plus life energy provided by the generator, right? So you need to create an operation. This is a trend link, and you need to create an operation, okay? So what you need your target. In this case, this is me. Look, I cut some of my hair, so this is an identical structural link to target link, an identical structural link to myself, and this is my trend link, right? This is a pre-made, pre-programmed trend link. So to create an operation, target plus trend plus life energy, right? So here's what I'll do. I will take it. I got some paper clips, which is pretty cool. So all you do is this. If I want to be more charismatic, literally, I do this. Boom. Now I've got the target, we got the trend, and life energy. Okay, I can just throw it in the generator, throw it on the generator. Simple as that. I got it. So there you go. There's your operation, pre-made. See how fast that was? And that, you might be able to do a written intention for, oh, I want to be more charismatic. That is a really powerful trend card, okay? So I would, anything that a trend card covers, I might specify stuff more, but in general, anything that a trend card covers, I tend to use the trend card over my own structural links. Let's pull that out here. Okay, so that's how you use a trend card. So, and I was going to show you this later, and I will, but when you're using a trend card, so you got the card, if I want more money, right? The operation is attract more money to myself. You just attach the money trend card to your thing, to your target link. If I want to be more persuasive, I do that. And I'm going to show you a cool little thing that you can do. We've talked about leaving trends running and being surprised at the results, and these trend cards are a huge part of that. So what do we have? Magnetic appeal. Like I said, this is people skills, right? That's just a pack we have that's called people skills. So business money, romantic relationships, people skills. So you've got magnetic appeal, charisma, and self-assertive. Maybe you're at the office, maybe you have family that talk a lot. Sometimes people need to be more self-assertive. This will help you out with that, okay? So let's see. And then another good one we've got is, all right, so this pack is, what do we got? People skills, super learning and intelligence. Beautiful. So I've got a few of these right here, and I'm going to keep them on the space is kind of limited. Let's see. All right, so let's just choose one. Powerful intuition. A lot of people who buy our products are already pretty intuitive. This will supercharge that, we believe. All right. So powerful intuition, simple, attach it to your target link. It will help out with intuition. You want to specify it more. So powerful intuition, creativity. A lot of the people who buy our stuff are creative people. This will stimulate your creativity even further. That's what we think. I use this. I cycle the trend cards. I cycle them. So depending on what I'm doing, I will attach some to, I have a lot of different structural links for myself. And I have, a bag of these that I've printed out, including duplicates. I'll print out 10 new loves because I use them so much, So creativity is just another, in this pack, in this super learning intelligence pack, creativity is a good link, is a good trend link. Public speaking, there you go. Who doesn't need some help public speaking, right? So this is designed to help people with that. Okay, and once again, you attach it to your target link. And then this one, so this is an older design. Like I said, Karl has made hundreds and hundreds of these throughout the years. So this is achieving consistency. So this is a little bit older design. However, because of Karl's expertise in creating these, this is a great one. Who doesn't need, we all need more consistency, right? A lot of us, we know what we should do. It's just a matter of being able to get it done on a daily basis. That's what this card is for, and it's a great choice. So so this is just, put these back out here. This is just kind of an overview of what's possible. And I'm going to go through some of the packs more. So like I said, money, business, romantic relationships, people skills, and super learning and intelligence. Okay, those are just 4 packs. Other packs that we have, and we're trying to decide what to include. We've got a gambling pack. So people who and that's a funny one, but there's probably 20 to 25 cards in there. We have one called Attack and Defense. And that's kind of what this one comes from, attack and defense. We have to consider what we want to include, because some of the trend cards are good, and some are a little bit more aggressive, if you will. Another one we have, so we have a legal pack, and actually we've used that one really effectively. We might not include that one. Like I said, when we offer this package, we're not going to necessarily include every single card that we have. And we just want to use the ones that are used the most often, that are most effective. But we have a whole legal package, so if you have legal issues, it could be a really good pack to get, and we've used it effectively in a variety of contexts. Okay, so now that I've gone through most of the cards, now that I've gone through all the cards, let me show you how to use them. I already showed you a little bit, but let me show you a little bit more advanced stuff. And in other videos, I'll get even more advanced. There's some really cool stuff you can do with them. There's really cool stuff. I've got the Rad 5 here. I've got pyramids that you can see. There's some stuff you can link these cards with pyramids and do some stuff with them. That's what I'll show in later videos. But in this video, what I'll do is I'll show you just how to use it for yourself, okay? And then I'll show you how to use cards on other people. So this is obviously, kind of a fake trend link or target link. It's just for another person, whoever it could be. Create a better target link for the person that you want to affect. But I'll show you how to use these trend cards on yourself and on another person, okay? So let's start with yourself. Like I said, this is a target link for me. It's got my name, and I don't even necessarily use my name, but most importantly, it's got my hair, okay? So that's exact match with my DNA. It's an identical structural link. So if I want more money, okay, I'll just do this. And once again, there you go. Simple as that. And you can attach as many as you want. You can attach all of them. You need a generator that has enough juice for all of that. But if I want more money, I would do this, okay? And paper clips are fine. You could staple it. I think paper clips are pretty good. And another thing, if you're using these all the time, I haven't done it, but if you're using these all the time, you could laminate all these. That's actually a really good idea, is to just laminate. If you've got cards and you print them out, or you put them on whatever sort of material that you want, you could just laminate them. And I would recommend, like I said, printing out multiple cards. I've got, depending on how much you use cards and on how many different operations, you might need 5 or 10 of the same type of card. I might need 5 new loves. I might need, 3 charismas or something like that. So, but, for yourself, and so the operation is basically, I am the target. The trend is to get money, draw money to the target, and I attach it, and then I put in the generator, and the generator provides the life energy. So target plus trend plus life energy, okay? If I want to be more creative, it's as simple as this. I want to be creative. I want to do public speaking. I want to be better at it. Public speaking, and I want to be more charismatic. So, I got to speak in front of people. I want them to like me, to listen to me. Simple as this. Dave. Target link, charisma, see if I can see it here. Public speaking, boom. So now the orgone from my, and then put it in your generator. And then the orgone from the generator is going to help you with public speaking. It's going to help you appear more charismatic. Okay, that's what you're telling the generator to do. You're directing the life energy. So you've got your target and your trend and your life energy. You're directing the life energy, the chi, the prana, the orgone, the life force from your generator to draw this trend to this target. Okay, so improve public speaking, make Dave better at that. There's the power. Okay, now consider when you're doing these things, like usual, consider how large the operation is. Okay, are you terrible at public speaking? It might take some time to fill up. Maybe you need a bigger generator, right? Are you already charismatic? Well, maybe it'll just give you a little boost, and you don't need. It won't take as much life force from your machine. But in general, and so what we tend to do, as I think about it, is if there's something that we really want done, like an operation or if we have a really desired outcome or result, a lot of times we set it up a few days beforehand to let it fill up. We've gotten really good results with that. Versus I want a result, I create the operation 5 minutes before I want, I want the result. We tend to do it hours and days before we want the result to give, an operation of any size time to fill up, if you will. Fill up, remember? Okay. So this is a way to use it on yourself. Very simple. That's why we like it. Like I said, it's simple and it's really powerful. And I'm going to show you a cool operation really fast. So Nick has talked about this in the past where we run trends on ourselves and we forget that the trends are on, and then suddenly we get the results and we're kind of surprised, like, oh, I forgot that was running, The trend cards are a really big part of that. So let me show you one. I've got one made already. And like I said, you can mix the trend cards with other structural links, other intentions. So how about this? And I'm getting all here, charisma's right there, creativity, public speaking. There we go. Let's keep these a little divided up so you don't get too confused. But let's say that I just, when I'm walking around during the day, I want people to be attracted to me or something like that, okay? I want people to help me out. I want people to like me. I want people to view me as attractive, as desirable, whatever, okay? So what you can do, let's take a new love. Let's take charisma, okay? And what do we want to do? We could do magnetic appeal. So let's take those three. So we've got new love, a new love, charisma, and magnetic appeal, okay? So what I can do with those, so this is my target link, and I've got another written trend. So I'm going to link these three these three trend cards with my own written structural link. So I got to get this on camera here. Got it? Okay. So look at this. Trend. Anyone who comes within 15 feet of me strongly feels the attached trend cards. I've literally used that exact, I have that on and other things, okay? I literally use it all the time. So let's take a new love. Let's take charisma. And let's take magnetic appeal, okay? So all you would have to do is this. Right here. And then I like to put it behind. You could put it in front or behind. So I'll put it in front just to make it easier. My target link, all the trend links. So anyone who comes within 15 feet of me. So this is for when you want other people to feel a certain way, but you don't know who those people are. So it could be you walking in a public place, right? So anyone who comes within 15 feet of you, and if they stay within 15 feet of you, they'll really feel it. But basically, do this. Boom. Now, anyone who comes within 15 feet of me strongly feels the attached trend cards. They're going to have new love for me. They're going to have kind of honeymoon new love for me. I'm going to seem charismatic to them, and I'm going to have magnetic appeal. Okay? Simple as that. That's a nice open-ended operation that we have used very, very frequently for a variety of things. It's open-ended because you don't know, like we've talked about, how you frame an operation, who's the target, that can be very flexible. You can frame an operation in a lot of different ways. This is a nice open-ended way to have people that you just come across in daily life have a certain reaction to you. And that's why we use it. That's a really nice operation, okay? Another way that you could affect other people. So let's take the other person here, right? So this is just a sample target link, right? Another person. Let's say you know who you want to affect. Like there's one specific person that you want to affect. What you could easily do, so you create a target link for them. Let's just say you want them to love you, okay? You want them to, for whatever reason, maybe long term, maybe short term. What you do, simple as that, you attach this to their target link, and then you could do another written thing, another written trend link. So-and-so, whoever this target is, strongly feels the attached trend card for me, for Dave. And I'll get into more advanced kind of formulations of this in other videos, but basically you create a target link for someone else, you put the trend card on them, and you have the trend card apply in their perception and this person's perception of you. It's a very useful way. When it comes to romantic relationships, like I said, that's a fun one, okay? Use wisely, use ethically, but that's a fun one, and you can get a lot of results with that. So this is like I said, this is a basic overview of how to use the trend cards, what they are, and I'm going to end the video. But what we're going to do is, like I said, we've got 15 trend cards right here. We're going to offer, I think, like I said, we'll offer maybe 120 to 150, and there'll just be a download that you can download and that you can print off, or you can really put these on a lot of different surfaces. But our plan is to offer these separate from the software. If you already have the software, like I said, you can go into the software files right now, and you already know, like I said, you've already seen these. You can go into the software files right now, and you can print these off, and you can start using the paper versions, right? If you don't have the software, well, what we're going to do is, we're not going to offer all the trend cards that have been offered in the software, but we're going to offer a lot of them. And they will be, and then you can download them and use the paper versions apart from the software, and it'll be at a lower price than the software. So that's what we're doing. So I hope this was helpful. I'm really excited I've enjoyed sharing this. I'm going to do more. Trend cards are some of my favorite things to do because of how effective they are and how simple they are. Like I said, there's a lot more complex formulations you can do. I'm excited to show you that. I'm going to show you how to do stuff with pyramids and the trend cards. So I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned for other videos, and we will talk to you soon.